You, kinfolk and skin folk. For the new folks, you not lost. You in a perfect place. Sit down, get comfortable. But for the lifers, you all already know this is the Life Be Lifing podcast. We are hosted by the vivacious, the eccentric, the electric, the eclectic, the dope, the awesome, squishy gangster herself, Mimi the goddess, who due to some unforeseen circumstances, could not be in the house tonight, but she is here in spirit. That's my dog. She walked with me where I go. It is what it is. I still want to make sure to bring you guys some content while I had the opportunity. A little under the weather, dealing with some allergies and stuff like that. So, pardon if, I sound a little nasally and whatnot. But I ain't finna let, I ain't finna let, post nasal drip and none of that stuff stop me from, kicking it with my fams, kicking it with the lifers, you feel me? Life be lifing, but we here, ain't we? All right then. Um, and in the solo presence for tonight is your favorite fat freckled man, the big dog himself, and your favorite coach's favorite coach, Splash Charles. So, this is gonna kind of sound like a rant, but it's not. So, I'm gonna get to what the main issue is right now. I'm a black man. I believe in black families, black love. I believe that the black woman needs the black man. I believe that the black man needs the black women. And I believe that the black children needs black parent homes. I believe that they are better off with two black parents in the home raising these kids. If any of those ideals or beliefs offends you, tough. You have yours, I have mine. I'm not saying yours is wrong. I'm saying mine is right. Nah, like, believe what you believe, right? But it is what it is, and you can't shake my beliefs on these. That being said, I support multiple black endeavors, black podcasts, black businesses, you know, anybody black who sells equipment, anybody black who sells clothes, and black people who sell, trinkets, black people who do certain services, black people who cook, all these things I want to support and be part of that, right? I support black women and I support black men. Issa Rae said she's rooting for everybody black. Y'all remember that? I'm sorry, Issa Rae, I'm not. See, here's the thing. While I believe what I believe, there's a thing called, wait for it, right and wrong. You don't get to go ahead and pass those two concepts just because you're black. All right? Just because you black don't mean I gotta sit here with you. Like, I know people like to say, the whole, oh, I ride with you right or wrong. We ride different. Pause. For me, riding with you comes with accountability. Telling you where you need to slow down, telling you where you need to pull up, stop maybe, pushing you to go faster if need be, right? I think all of that is supposed to be part of the quote unquote ride or die process. Instead, y'all just be wanting to crash out. Y'all don't really want to ride or die. Y'all want to crash out behind people. That's what it really is. So you want to ignore the things that they're doing wrong because, oh, well, they brought us this and they gave us that, or that's my man, or that's my girl, or whatever, what have you. Listen, my friends will tell you, that's not how we work. That is not how we work. My closest friends will tell you that. Nah, you fucking up. I remember one time, me and my man, we was leaving work, and me and the wife was kind of going through something at the point in time. So I'm on some, you know what I mean? I'm in my 20s, but I'm a little upset. Like, I'm in my late 20s, I'm a little upset. I'm being immature. And I'm like, man, fuck that. Since you want to bug out over some nut shit, bro, we out tonight. Fuck that. What I'm gonna go home to argue for when I could go home, when I could go have some fun and then go home and ignore the argument. And he's like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. Do. So we playing where we about to go. All right, bro, drop me home before we go wherever we going. Nigga say less. Boom. He get out the car. He reach his hand out. I dap him. I'm thinking he gonna say he gonna be right back. And he's like, all right, bro. And I'm like, all right, how long you gonna be? He said, no, all right, bro, as in depart, leave. I'm going home. Wait, what? I thought you said you was coming to change. Yeah, no, I said that, bro, so that, I could bail on you. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he said, bro, don't be a nut ass nigga and go out there by yourself. Like, you was going because you wanted somebody to have fun with, and I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be that guy. You got something at home to go fix. Go home and fix your shit with your lady. Me and you gonna have fun. Me and you gonna have times together like we did before. But go home and fix shit with your lady, bro. Because at the end of the day, she can do stuff for you that nobody else can. And you know that. And you want things with her right anyway. Go ahead and fix shit with your old lady, bro. Walked up them stairs and ain't turned back. Sure enough, I went home. That's the kind of accountability we're talking about. Whereas in other people, ride or die means wherever I was trying to go, they going with me. And we going to make sure you make this bad decision together. And then when I make this bad decision and things go bad and I fuck up and I throw my marriage away or I'm in a place I ain't got no business being and something happened to me and now my wife got to deal with that, the friend going to sit there and be like, well, you know, I was with him. I was riding with him. He wanted to do what he wanted to do. So I rode with him. Like, just imagine that. You know your friend about to go crash out and do something reckless. And instead of saying, yo, I stand for you, so we going to stand on business and I'm not going with you to go crash out, bro. If you that determined, you got to do it by yourself. But think about it. I don't want you to do it. Please don't go do it. Like, you give them pause. You give them a reason to reconsider. That's what a real rider is to me, right? So I apply that across the board. If my wife is wrong, I'm gonna let her know she's wrong. Now, to be fair and to be completely honest, I'm not trying to correct my wife and embarrass my wife in front of none of you motherfuckers. We could go to the side and have that conversation. We could wait till we get home and have that conversation. But as a husband, I'm not. That's just not what I'm trying to do. And truth be told, I'll be like that with a couple of friends and family members too. Not all the time, depending on the level that they tripping. But with her, she get that protection, man, to where no matter how wrong she is, I'm not sitting there screaming on her in public and all that kind of shit. I'm just going to try to get her to be removed from the situation. We could talk about it once we in each other's company, away from prying eyes, because doing all that shit in front of people just never ends well. Whoever don't know that, there you go. Um, all of this, right? How does all of this tie into what we're talking about tonight? Why is this relevant? Well, it's relevant because one, y'all should start learning how to stand on business. Y'all love that phrase, stand on business, stand on business. But y'all just run with it, whoever doing whatever. It's dick eating if you ask me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. If you ain't got no boundaries to whatever your friend gonna go do and you gonna go do it with them just because they want to go do it, it's dick eating if you ask me. It's a little dumb. But, y'all gonna move how y'all want to move. But it's relevant because right now there's a conversation going on, right? I know I don't typically always do current events, but let's just rock with me this second so I could, tie everything together. So, if you haven't heard, there's allegations about Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Take that man, take that man. Um, Having sexually assaulted women, having, something of a ring or whatever, what have you. Right now there's allegations. They're saying he's being pursued by the feds and he's eluding and so forth and so on. All these things going on around his name, right? So I'm gonna drop this clip of Slim Thug. Giving his opinion. And this is kind of like a popular conversation that comes up very often when black celebrities, when black millionaires, when black entertainers do things to put themselves in a jam. Let's go ahead with that clip.
I don't want to see a black man who came so far, almost to $1 billion, fall down. That's our inspiration for. It ain't too many of us. I don't want to see they took Kanye down. We forgot about Kanye, and the good thing he able to do his own. Man, that's how I look at it, man. We losing another billionaire over allegations at this point. Still ain't no criminal charges. You know what I'm saying? We only got about 1 billionaire left. Who? Jay-Z? That's the only motherfucker left. Everybody else. Let's take the person off of it and who that person is, right? Man, listen. If look at who is wishing this dude fail. You know what I'm saying? It's his own people. It's his own people cheering him, laughing, and Diddy did it, and coming up with new slogans for him. It's his own people, man. Like, so take note of this. Man, you would think the motherfucker, he thought a year or two ago when we were popping Ciroc, he thought that we would ride or die for him, man. Like, he thought that the motherfucking world of hip hop would stay down and over, you know, especially without him having a case. Like, especially without him having a case, he would think, hey, man, motherfucker, they gonna ride for me. I live for this hip hop shit. I lived and died this shit. The hip hop community is gonna ride for my innocence. He would assume, I'm sure. Say if he did that, then whatever he get. But so far, I haven't seen no criminal charges. So out for that, I'ma just sit back and hope for the best, you know? I don't want to see nobody go down, man. And for people to celebrate that, love that, want to see that, it's weird to me, man. So, like, it made me want to stay in the house. And people you would never knew they existed want to see this man, whatever. If you work for me, if I came up under you and you over me, fuck you. I don't want to do no business with you. Fuck you. I don't want to see you in the streets. But do I want to see you go to jail for life? Nigga, like, you helped me be a part.
All right, I hope that came through clear to everybody. I hope you were able to understand. Just in case for some odd reason you were not, rewind it. I ain't saying that shit. You should have been paying attention. Nah. Just long story short, he was saying how black people always prey on each other's downfall, and you know, after all he's done for hip hop, he would have thought that black people would stand tall for him, and you know, the people who are laughing at him and making the most fun of him are black people. So this ties back to what I was talking about earlier in terms of supporting black, right? Rooting for everybody black, and why I don't. Because if you're wrong, I don't care if you black. Like, I don't know if Diddy did all those things that people are saying he did. My opinion, guilty as fuck. He ain't no way you could convince me personally that he didn't do any of that shit. That he's entirely innocent. That he did not abuse women. That he has not sexually assaulted women. That's my opinion, though. That is my opinion. That is my belief, right? But that's my belief, not because, you know, yes, I have a disdain for Diddy. I ain't finna lie to y'all. But it's based on the things he's done and the way he's treated people. It's not just because he wouldn't shut the fuck up on those Biggie tracks and was all over, like Suge said, you know, dancing all in the videos, all over your songs. That was annoying, but I could forgive him for that. But the things, just think about it. People are defending this man who has historically mistreated people he has power over. Like, are we serious? Are we being serious? He stole money from his artists. He did them improperly. We know these things happened, right? We know these things happened. Those of us, especially those of us who are the 80s babies, early 90s babies maybe, you know about these things. So why now would you think it's so far beyond the pale for him to be up to some corruption, for him to be up to some wicked things? But now, Reed, Coach, Big Dog, it's a far cry between being a bad record exec and being a sexual deviant and abusing people. Okay. That's a point. However, did y'all not remember how he treated human beings? Like, did y'all not watch on MTV or VH1 or wherever he was, where you literally saw video evidence of him mistreating other human beings? Did we not see that man slap another grown man by the name, or by the alias, excuse me, of Farnsworth Bentley? Did we not see him slap that man? Like full force? Or anybody remember back when the controversy from Nas's You Can Hate Me Now, where the video got delayed because Diddy snapped in a meeting and threw stuff at an intern and tried to beat him up? These are things y'all can look up, by the way. I ain't making none of that up. Do y'all not remember that episode of Making the Band when, who was the boy name? Chopper was doing his verse and he was like, King of the Jungle, I'm Mufasa. And Diddy pressed, no, there's only one King of the Jungle here. That wasn't played up. That's him. It's him. Like, certain people have a certain type of psychosis, and everybody likes to talk about red flags nowadays, but y'all act like y'all didn't see the red flags in people. Y'all act like we're supposed to defend people when we see the bullshit they on. Why? Why would I do that? Simply because you black? Y'all defended that fucking rapist. Tooth and nail. Some of y'all still out here fighting tooth and nail to defend him, when everything showed that he had a tendency to prey on young girls. There's literal video evidence of the way this man talked with Aaliyah in the room. Age ain't number, all that shit is there. Before the Surviving R. Kelly documentary even dropped, all the signs was there. When the tape dropped, when the sex tape dropped back in the day and him pissing on the girl, none of that. You mean to tell me that we saw that? And because he dropped Step in the Name of Love and I Believe I Can Fly, we're supposed to support him simply because he's black and talented? Or we don't want to lose another one of our billionaires. We don't want to lose another one of our black and talented black men. We don't want to. Fair thought. I don't want for black men who have worked hard to make something out of nothing, black men who have fought, black men who have put in the work, the sweat equity, who have the talent and have made the most with it. I do not want them removed from society unless they on some bullshit. Excuse me. I could care less what your color is. I could care less what your complexion is. Fat, bald, freckles, just like me. I don't give a shit. You got to go. You got to fucking go. You got to pay the piper. No pun intended. But even that shit, did people never read a book to know who the fucking Pied Piper, and this man called himself the Pied Piper R&B? And then all this shit comes out later, and you still, bro, that fucking Boondocks episode, man. That fucking Boondocks episode said it all, right? Perfect demonstration. So, what is the middle ground here, right? What is the middle ground? Simple. Rock with people who are doing right by people, regardless of their skin color. I don't understand what's so hard about that to co-sign or to stand on. If you are out here, it don't matter what you did to get these millions, and you're doing wrong by people, you lose my support, and you should lose the support of other black people until you get right. Now, in certain cases, there's absolutely room for redemption. There's absolutely room for a comeback. Let that person get their shit together while they out the limelight, or while they got to pay whatever penance they got to pay, and come back and get that shit together. There's many stories of black people who have fallen from grace and picked themselves back up to be somebody else. Reinvented themselves. All that kind of stuff. So I'm not saying that you have to throw everybody away for good and never deal with them again. But man, put their ass on the bench. Take them up out the game for a little bit. Let them serve their time. Let them serve their penance. Stop with the bullshit. You're not going to guilt trip me. You're not going to guilt trip me into supporting somebody who, oh, well, just because you black. LeVar Ball made terrible shoes. He made terrible, overly expensive shoes. And it's, oh, well, you know, he's fighting the system and he's bucking the system. And you not supporting him is you not standing for black fatherhood. Dude did a great job with his kids. Dude must be a hell of a trainer to have 2 kids in the NBA. I don't know why we act like 2 things can't be true. Like a motherfucker could be good at this and a terrible person. I'm not saying he's a terrible person. I'm just saying good at this, terrible at that. LeVar Ball is a good father. He is a poor businessman when he stepped outside of the stuff he was already doing. Once he let the light get to him and started trying to do too much, that's when he started fucking up. Y'all have not seen this man on national TV doing a whole bunch of shit like he was doing. And outside of his sons being injured, they benefited from that. So that's him getting it right. Deciding, hey, the way I was going, it's not working out for me. It's not working out for my boys. Let me fall back. So let me tie this up in one big, neat bow. Support black, rock with black, buy black, love black, be black and proud. But stop expecting people to rock with black and wrong. Because right is right and wrong is the fuck wrong. Plain and simple. Y'all, I appreciate y'all kicking it with me tonight, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Because it's by myself, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't sitting the fitness here and talk for another 20 minutes or 40. Yeah, nah. Y'all had enough of me in this small dose. I hope y'all appreciate it. Y'all could disagree, y'all could agree. Drop whatever in the comments, man. Like, share, subscribe, follow on IG. Follow Mimi at lifebelifing _for Mimi, MEME. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on IG, lifebelifing _Nye. That's NI. You know what I'm saying? Nye Charles on Facebook, Life Be Lifing on IG, Life Be Lifing on Facebook, Life Be Lifing on YouTube. And all them joints got the link tree so you can find wherever you need to find us, all right? I appreciate y'all, man. On behalf of Mimi, the goddess in her absence, on behalf of A.C.E, my brother, that's who we always be, on behalf of our sponsor, Quiche with the Cake, owner of Simply Nashay Catering, and co-owner of Second Line Express, and on behalf of your favorite coach's favorite coach, as I always say, be respectful, be smart, be disciplined, be safe and stay dangerous. Be kind to as many people as you possibly can. I know some people are going to make it impossible, and that's perfectly fine. Forget about them. But every single day, make the choice, make the conscious decision to be kind to yourselves. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I hope y'all stay safe out here and stay dangerous as well. You feel me? I hope that somehow I resonated with y'all in this conversation, and catch you on the next one. Gone.